on to show it up better.
No,
It should be up the top line where the top is.
I just see that one.
Okay. Well, that's not showing the same as what I've got on my
Okay,
screen.
maybe I have to. I sort. Let's say sort after the newest
Most recent.
one, most recently. Yeah,
Mm.
and then I only see. I see. Just say, please join my stream testing.
Well, that's a
That
bit
is the only
interesting.
one.
So I've got the testing with JB, test two, and there should be another one coming up soon because I'm on like as in that we're live again because it does. It shows up as a live on my home button. So interesting. This is I'll share it. The Chrome tab and the YouTube.
Yeah, now I see that one that is live there, and then you see the other one, the previous one. So I just see two, but you said it was like four, or?
I'll show you my screen.
Okay.
As in here is what I'm seeing, and that's coming up as the solo on my. Whoops! I just clicked yours. Did I? No, I'm wanting to do this one. Okay, all the different buttons we can press. That one. So it's this one that is the present screen. That's what I have on my screen in my YouTube channel. So that's what I've got on my computer at the moment. So you can see where it's got the first test, the testing with JB. And there's the 1, 2.
That is so strange.
And we're still live.
That is so strange that I can't see all of them. I just see two. But
well, they might not be public listed. I don't know.
Yeah. I was thinking of that. Maybe you haven't done them public. Maybe
it could be that.
Can be the thing.
That could be how I've set my YouTube up just to be unlisted until I've published them. I don't know.
All right.
And I'll unshare now. I don't need that again anymore.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, that's interesting.
But at least we know that in here in Habs, if we as hosts go to, well, even as I'm your guest, I can change my multicasting to be whatever I want it to be, even while we're live, so that I can kill off whichever channel I don't want it going to at any point in time or restart it. I reckon that's pretty big stuff, being able to do that on the fly.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good.
As a guest, I mean, that's going to improve anyone's hosting reach by having their guests do their reach as maximum as possible too. So, hi, Yassine. We're just doing a test here, just in case you were wondering what we're doing.
Okay, so then it's just the present function that we need to understand how it works. Hello, Are. I sent the you want to join? The more the merrier.
I'm just going to put a comment on screen because I can. I've got directorship too. I actually quite like the ability and thank you to Anne that did show us where to actually do that ability to change to being a director as well. Yep. Okay, well, is that about all that you need? Oh, it looks like Anne can come in for a few minutes. Oh, that'll be great. Yeah. Have a bit more practice. I do need to go in a sec.
Okay.
I can hear some movement out in the kitchen. So. And Lynn from Austin.
Hello, Lynn. Welcome.
That's the other fun part of doing these is because we can be so global.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, of course, and it's quite natural also that it divides it to several videos, because otherwise it would be like one black part or something. When you closed it and then restarted it. Here she comes. So
Yeah.
let's bring her in. Welcome.
Hey.
How is it in the Danish kitchen this beautiful morning in this unchristian time, unless you haven't slept like I haven't done?
No, I have to have my sleep, JB. Otherwise, I don't function the next day if I get my sleep. Well, it's been a cold night here. I'll just show you my back garden.
But you look.
Oh wow.
This is the sun coming up.
You look pretty awake, despite.
That's because I'm a morning person.
Wow, that's beautiful with the sun.
Yeah, beautiful sunrise.
Yeah, it is really. It's a bit cloudy though, but it's looking to be a nice but cold day.
So do you want to see how it looks at my place? I can't. I don't think we can see the sun here.
So there's about 8 hours difference then, roughly 8.5 hours difference.
So
9.5. You're in Australia, aren't you, Ross?
Yeah, Central Australia, so not quite as far. Yep. Oh, gorgeous sky. Beautiful.
I just need to go into the show live. So
wow.
That is really nice as well, Johnny.
Because my outside is like that. So I've got a bit of wind happening.
Oh, it's been really windy here for the last couple of days. Not so much yesterday, but the days before, it's been really bad with wind.
Yeah. I'll go back to that screen. That's the beauty of technology as well. I'm using Ecamm as the virtual camera, so I can have 2 or 3 cameras active at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So have you streamed with several cameras on the same time?
Yes, that's what I was just doing.
Wow.
I'll change the screen around again. So that's my table. I just whizzed that up.
I have to go to my computer because otherwise it is so small here.
Yeah.
So please show again. Let's see.
Well, that's 2 cameras at the moment. And if I wanted to, I could. I'm just trying to find where the heck the cameras are again. I can actually add in what is automatically into the. So that's, you can see 2 cameras over there. Yeah. One's my window. The other one's what is inbuilt into the Mac, and the pinky one that's the pinky one. The one that's clear next to the window, that's a C922, a Logitech C922 webcam. The one pointing to the window is a C920. I've got 2 different webcams.
Okay, but you said you had 3.
Yeah, 3. Inbuilt. This one here, that's the circle in there, right? That is the C920. It's a Logitech. This one that is just popping up now in that same little box, that's a C922. Those are both the Logitech webcams. So they're plugged into the computer at the back. And the one that's the pink one, my main screen there, is what's inbuilt into the iMac. They call it FaceTime camera. I don't like the quality as much as what I prefer with the Logitech. As you see, the light picks up a lot differently, and it's a much clearer picture. So that's why I like that one better. I'll just drop that one out, and you see how I can change these around by just the click of a button to change which is the main one. And that's being a virtual camera on an Ecamm. But you've got to have a Mac for Ecamm. So that's the thing with Ecamm.
What is Ecamm, you said? What's that? What's typical?
It's a live streaming platform. Like we are using HAPS, that's from the browser. You need a browser to actually go into a studio and that type, that's the platform that it's using, is the Chrome browser, that you're using a tab in a browser to operate what is the studio. Ecamm is its own downloaded program, so it's not reliant on a browser. BeLive is another one that I use that is on the browser, but it's not fully independent like Ecamm. But that's connected to Facebook and YouTube. They're the only two places you can use as a destination. So many different ways of broadcasting.
So when you have the cameras connected to your, I assume, your USB port, will HAPS recognize it immediately? So there's nothing special you have to do to configure it.
That's right. It does, because Ecamm, I'm on the pro level. I do pay for the Ecamm. On the pro level of Ecamm, you can use what's called a virtual camera, so that camera can be recognized by other platforms such as HAPS, BeLive, any of the others actually, I think. Restream as well. There's quite a few that allow Ecamm virtual camera to be brought in as if it's a camera.
Okay. Anna, I'm sorry I interrupted you there. You were about to speak. I'm sorry for talking over you. Please continue.
It's okay, no problem. No, I was just going to say that I have streamed with 2 cameras as well and tried. One was just with my mobile phone still, not with the laptop or anything.
Yeah,
what you have to remember when you're using phones or iPads is to mute the other one, so there's only the main one that's got the sound.
Yeah, that's right.
And also put headphones in the other phone or the other device. Otherwise, you get the echo.
Yep. Yeah. I did only just the other day figure out how to actually add my iPad in to a broadcast by just plugging it into the back of the Mac. I didn't know that until, I don't know, I stumbled across it or somebody mentioned it, and I thought, I'll give that a go. And it just shows it up as a camera.
Do you follow Jane Cerami, the artist? She does painting?
I've been following quite a few. As I've been watching, I've been subscribing, because I suppose because the more that you follow, the more you learn.
Yeah, because she's using her iPad and also a mobile and her laptop when she does her art.
Right.
Podcast.
So who's that? I'll just write it down so I remember to have a look.
I'll try and type it in the comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
If it will let me.
So are you happy with your Logitech camera? You said you had
I'm very happy with them. There's
C922.
The C920, the C922, they're fairly old now. I think there's a Logitech Brio, BRIO, that are the more up to date. But I've heard sometimes that's not as good as what the older ones are. So I'm sticking with my oldies.
Okay. And do you use both cameras at the same time when you work or do your stuff?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I do every morning. I've usually got the C922 is this one. That's what is the one that I use for the face pretty much. And the C920, the other one, is what is the table for my card readings. So that's how I use them. And that is every morning.
Okay. And when you do the card read, do you do it over HAPS or do you over Zoom or what?
No, those card readings I do over, I'll give you a demo of, now hang on, how does that one, I'm just needing to kill that one. I'm on the wrong camera here. It's sometimes the challenges. I want to add that one in, and this is the one that I've got. So here's my table. I've got an orange cover on it. So as I'm doing the readings, I'll just get a couple of cards out. Right, you'll see the cards there. I'll do the card readings in a spread. What I do is have that as the main screen, and I'm as a little one up the corner. So I'll put myself up there. And that's pretty much my daily, spread layout. And that's about how I have it. There's 5 cards that are usually there, and I'll be explaining what they mean for the day. I'm here in this big corner. I actually do have myself a bit bigger. That's there to say.
That is pretty cool with the round picture there.
And then I can change it round when I need to get it back to just me on the main screen. And
the round one, what camera was that you called it? That was the IMAX camera.
The round one. The round one is still the Logitech, but it's the C920. It's just the one that I've chosen to be pointing to there because it's hanging over the table.
Okay, and
what I have is this setup. It's an Archon. That is an Archon holder. So there is the C920 Logitech camera. Okay. It's just another one of those, and it's pointing. So that's pointing to the table. Okay. I've had this one's got a stand that holds the iPad. I can click it in there firmly, or I just balance it because it's easier to grab it for later.
Okay.
And here's my Mac.
And how do you get it to be round like that?
It's a choice. It's an option within the Ecamm program itself, so that the picture can be rectangle, can be square, it can be round, and you change the size. You saw me changing the size of it. And it can be, actually, I'm trying to think, what is the other option? It can be tall. So it can be like a portrait as well if I wanted it to. So I could do that. I'll just do it even now. So that when I change over to that, and it didn't do it.
And you said,
didn't do it.
You said Ecamm. That is the, let's see, what happened now? So I'll stay in comments. Okay, did you leave, Anna? I was going to bring you up again because I just wanted to see.
Anne has dropped out. She's not there.
Okay.
I think she could only be there for a few moments. Her phone keeps freezing, so she'll stay in the comments. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up, Anne. That's cool.
If you want to come back, you're welcome, Anne. Thank you. Okay, so sorry, what did you say regarding the Ecamm? You said that is the Max.
Ecamm is only ever going to be for Mac computers. They've already stated that way back. And questions keep popping up. When are you doing it for PCs? And they keep answering it will only be for Mac computers. So it's definitely that at this point in time. So you do need a MacBook Pro. It does work on the laptop version. I'm not sure about the Mac Lights. I don't know. I know it works for the newest M1s because some others were saying that the speed of the Silicon M1, whatever the Apple chip thing is apparently very amazing. So I haven't tried one yet. It's very tempting to go out and buy one, but it's another cost. Like anything, you've got to put a limit on some things. And I've got a perfectly good working system as I'm using it now. So yeah.
Yeah, and it looked very nice. The picture, well, with the cards and the table and you in the round surface.
Yeah.
So.
It's a perfect system even for artists that want to do things on a table. I do bob and lace making. When I get my eyes checked again, I'll get back to it. At the moment, I can't see the threads very easily, so it's time to get my eyes rechecked. So, and the script for my glasses done. So, that's part of what life is. I went to pick up my lace and realised I couldn't see the thread. So, whoops, it's been a while since I've used it though. So, yeah. It's all a part of growing.
Yeah.
True.
Cool.
Cool. Well, thank you for the opportunity to come and help, but I do need to actually go now.
Yeah,
It's
of
coming
course.
up 1:30, so.
Thank you so much for volunteering here.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much. You're very good. Thank you.